123 children. Their parents were just killed by Nazis.
We need to train them to survive.
What good does it do to teach them fear? I think it's important to help the children laugh.
Resistance, starring Jesse Eisenberg, is based on the true story of legendary French mime Marcel Marceau. He was an artist known across the globe for his stage character Bip the Clown. But what so many of his fans do not know is that Marceau was part of a group of Jewish Boy Scouts in Nazi-occupied France, which saved 10,000 Jewish children during World War II.
It spoke to me as somebody who was artist trying to reconcile how to be a good person and an artist. It spoke to me as somebody who lost family in southeastern Poland, right where Marceau's dad comes from.
I interviewed Eisenberg and director-screenwriter Jonathan Jakubowicz through a live Zoom webinar hosted by International March of the Living. I traveled to Poland with this organization in 2018 to learn more about my family murdered in the Holocaust. Eisenberg, Jakubowicz, and I are all descendants of Polish Holocaust victims. Jakubowicz is a refugee himself and had to flee Venezuela in 2006. He was fascinated when he heard Marceau's heroic story, which Marceau never sought recognition for.
When you are in a place and you're surrounded by millions of people dying, the notion that by saving a few you are a hero is very hard to reconcile.
Eisenberg spent about 7 months learning mime under one of Marceau's former students. The film, which was shot in the Czech Republic and in Germany, recruited kids from a local Jewish school in Prague who had no acting experience to play the orphan children. Most of the cast and crew members were also locals.
What was it like to work alongside German actors whose parents and grandparents might have been on the other side during the war?
They really find it to be very important to reflect on the horrors of their past and their grandparents, and they take responsibility, and they seem to own up to it. And of course there is there's a party in Germany that's gaining power, the AfD party, that's horrifying, and everybody there who we speak to and who we know are, they're horrified by that and trying everything they can, but it means that hate has not gone away. Anti-Semitism has certainly not gone away in Germany. But everybody who worked on this movie was working really hard, really long hours to tell this story, and in some ways that says a lot about what their perspective is.
Resistance is available to watch now in the U.S. for purchase from on-demand platforms. It's a story of hope and unimaginable bravery, portraying the message that the best way to resist is to survive. Dana Arshin, Fox 5 News.